In international relations, military power is the ultimate currency. A state may boast culture, art, and glory, but without a strong military, it cannot defend itself. As Mao Zedong famously said, power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Among military forces, armies are the backbone of national strength as people live on land. Political scientist John J. Mearsheimer emphasized that armies, supported by air and naval forces, remain the primary form of military power. Even in wars dominated by air and sea, land power remains vital. So what makes an army powerful? It's the ability to win battles consistently and dominate others through control and conquest. Let's explore some of history's most powerful armies. Number 6, Roman Army. The Roman army conquered the Western world over centuries through sheer tenacity. They returned to fight even after devastating defeats. During the Punic Wars, the Romans' persistence and clever tactics, like landing an army directly at Carthage, secured their victories. Roman soldiers were motivated by rewards. Poor soldiers fought for land grants, landowners for wealth and security, and the state for survival. High morale and innovative multi-line formations gave the Romans an edge, allowing fresh troops to replace exhausted ones during battle. With brilliant generals and unmatched mobility, the Roman army transformed Rome from a small city-state into the master of the Mediterranean. The Roman legions, professional soldiers who served for 25 years, were strategically stationed across the empire, holding enemies at bay and securing dominance for centuries. Number 5, Mongol Army. Starting with just 1 million men in 1206, the Mongol army conquered most of Eurasia within a century. Their success lay in Genghis Khan's strategies, focusing on unmatched mobility and endurance. The nomadic Mongol lifestyle allowed their armies to travel vast distances quickly, surviving on their herds or even their horses' blood. Each cavalryman maintained multiple horses for fresh mounts, while their archers could shoot accurately while riding. This combination gave the Mongols a clear edge over infantry-based armies. Using innovative hit-and-run tactics and early forms of blitzkrieg, the Mongols overwhelmed larger armies. They also weaponized terror, inflicting massive destruction to crush enemy morale. The result? Domination over the Middle East, China, and Russia. Number 4, Ottoman Army. At its peak, the Ottoman army conquered the Middle East, the Balkans, and North Africa. In 1453, they captured the heavily fortified city of Constantinople, a feat previously thought impossible. The Ottomans' early adoption of cannons and muskets gave them an edge over medieval armies. Cannons crushed enemy fortifications, while elite Janissary infantry, trained from youth, ensured discipline and loyalty on the battlefield. For centuries, the Ottoman army was unmatched in its region, holding its own until the 19th century. Number 3, Nazi Germany's Wehrmacht. Nazi Germany's Wehrmacht shocked the world during World War II, swiftly conquering much of Europe with its blitzkrieg tactics. These combined speed, surprise, and concentrated firepower. Mechanized units, supported by air power, punched through enemy lines and encircled forces, leaving opponents too overwhelmed to resist. Executing blitzkrieg required highly trained troops, and German soldiers and generals consistently outperformed their Allied counterparts. However, poor leadership, Nazi ideology, and limited resources ultimately led to Germany's defeat. Number 2, the Soviet Army, or Red Army. The Soviet Army, or Red Army, played a decisive role in turning the tide of World War II. The Battle of Stalingrad marked a turning point, with the Soviet Union grinding down German forces through sheer size and resilience. The Soviet Union's vast landmass, population, and industrial resources fueled its war effort. Despite staggering losses of up to 26 million troops, the T-34 tank and moments of military brilliance helped, but victory came primarily through relentless sacrifices and determination. During the Cold War, the Soviet Army's numerical superiority posed a constant threat to NATO, which relied on technological advantages and nuclear deterrence to counterbalance Soviet manpower. Number 1, the United States Army. For much of its history, the United States avoided maintaining a large standing army. This changed after World War II, but even before then, the U.S. Army proved highly effective. America's entry into both world wars tipped the balance for the Allies, and it swiftly defeated Saddam Hussein's forces in 1991 and 2003. The U.S. Army's success lies in its highly trained soldiers, advanced technology, and unparalleled naval and air support. Unlike any other nation, the U.S. can deploy massive military power globally with speed and efficiency, cementing its position as a dominant force in modern warfare. From the disciplined Roman legions to the mobile Mongol cavalry, the mighty Ottoman forces, the lightning-fast Wehrmacht, the relentless Soviet Army, and the technologically advanced U.S. Army, history's greatest armies have shaped the world we live in today. Which of these armies do you think was the most powerful? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the forces that changed history.